Let's see here. Canola oil. We need a canola press, I think, and a fermenting barrel. I kind of forget how some of it works. Let's see here. We have not automated the atomic reactor either, so I might have to do that too. But let's look into this. Let's see what the canola press gives us. So what am I missing there? Advanced coils. Well, let's just teach you how to make a canola press, and then I won't have to worry about it. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh, here you are. Okay, let's try that again. Can you make a canola press? Yes, you can. Alright, so I can't remember if we need the canola press first and then the fermenting barrels or the other way around. You need power. I'm thinking you're the one that I want to do this. Let's get a fermenting barrel too. Okay, so if I recall correctly, we can dump this guy right next to it. I'm going to move him. And let's see here. So here's a chunk, here's a chunk. I think maybe here's a good point for him. No, he wouldn't reach that room. No, that's not going to work. Try that again. Can I put you back here? That's where that guy is. Boy, that corner's a great place for it, isn't it? Alright, well, you know what? Why don't we move this guy then? And I'll keep you where he is. Where he is. Or I could just walk around the room, I guess. I could put him on top. No, I can't do that. Alright, so yeah, we're going to move you, which I can't do with the Yeta wrench. Okay, so let's get some more conduits. I want all the conduit kinds. You and you and you. And let's break some things. So let's see here. I don't really think we're going to need item conduits for back here, but we'll see in a minute. And never hurts to run the conduit all the way around where we're going anyway. So honestly, this is actually too far. We only have one more machine over here, so we don't need to do anything with that. Let's put this guy back. And let's break some more of the 4. Alright, so you had an exporter of sand and all those things, so you're going to get some more of your sand. So that's fine. Mostly he doesn't have the things that I'm trying to, put in here, but if we get some more, we'll get some more. Okay, so yeah, that's good for you. I want you to always extract. Is it the brown channel though? Yeah, I put it on brown for reasons. So make him the brown channel. And everything else should be good for you. Yeah, okay. So he's back to where I want him at. And then the canola press, I think it's where we put the canola in. So we need a basic filter. Okay, I've got one. Alright, so this basic filter is going to be, oops, not there. Okay, I want to export canola. Yes, he takes the canola in, he makes canola oil. So what does the fermenting barrel do? He takes the canola oil in, and he makes refined canola oil? Yeah. So that's the second stage. The third stage is crystallized canola oil. And the fourth stage is empowered canola oil. And that's what we want. So, yes, we're going to dump you in the system. So we need to get a fluid guy. Let's go take a nap real quick. And let's get the fluid guy going. Okay, so I need a bucket. This'll work. Can I not click on you? Okay, let's get a tank real quick. I should have a couple tanks that I can put something in. Like you should be a tank I can use. Yeah, that's going in there. Okay, that's good. That should be enough for what I need. We'll import the rest of it in the system later. You've got very little, so I'm not too worried about that. Alright, so what I want, though, is to import that in the system. So let's go turn the system off. Add another place to put this stuff. Filter you for refined canola oil and make you a whitelist. We can turn you back on. Okay. And now I need a fluid filter. There we go. So we are going to import refined canola oil. So now all of this should end up in the system. Is that the case? Yeah, we're getting that in there. Cool. That's what I want to see. So that's stage 1. And we can just dump you in there. And as far as you go, I don't know. We'll do something with you in a minute. Maybe I can import from this guy. If I had a fluid filter. Let's find out. I think so. I think that emptied. Let's break that tank and double check because there wasn't very much in there, so. Yeah, that worked. Cool. I didn't know it would. I mean, I thought it would, but you know. Alright, let's get the floor back. I don't like broken floors. So, we need, yeah, you can see through these machines. We're going to need 2 facades, too. Let's get that real quick. Alright, I want the facades, and it needs to be tiles. And I've got tile over here, needs to go back. Okay, let me get those facades. Can't see through the floor. Okay, let's do it this way then. Okay. There we go. That looks better. Alright, so we will just keep getting canola in here, keep exporting this, and keep getting more refined oil. Now, you can put more of those guys around this, and maybe I'll do that. I don't know. We don't need that much of this oil. You know what? There's no reason not to speed it up. Is there? I recall from my last setup that eventually, once I got the empowered oil set up, we had so much of this we would never need more. So I guess I'll wait and see if I need to speed it up before I do that. So yeah, let's just do that. Alright, so the next step is to work on automating the atomic reconstructor. We're going to need to automate this to get crystallized canola seeds to work up the tiers of canola oil all the way to empowered oil. So I had to build another room past my processing room because I didn't have enough space to automate this. So I've got the Collector over here, I haven't set up power yet, but we'll do that in a little while. So what I want to do is get a pressure plate, which I don't seem to have, but should be able to make one. Alright, we'll get a pressure plate right here. And I want an automatic precision dropper too from Actually Additions. So a precision dropper needs these guys. So what do I need for that? A dropper, an advanced coil, a couple of palace crystals. That's just some lapis, I think. So let's get that real quick. And if I dump you guys right there, turn you to deactivation mode for a second. There we go. Alright, so that should be what I need to get the dropper. Except for, the dropper. And the advanced coil. Alright, so now can I get the precision dropper? Yep, there we go. So I think he needs power too, but that shouldn't be a problem either. So we'll dig down and we're going to place him straight up so that he will place things whenever they're in there. So if he had a torch, he dumps it in the whirl. Whatever he has, oh, don't mean that, I mean deactivation mode. So whatever he gets, he just drops up, and he drops straight up. So we're going to want a floating Solagnolia over here as well to, keep things from, being collected. I might put it like right on top of here or something. Alright, so now we need to put the pressure plate on top of here so that anything that gets dropped should end up being converted. So let's see if we get a canola seed. And I put it in the dropper. Yep, there we go. And now all I have to do is find some way to collect these things and then put them back in the system. So to do that, let's see here. Where do I bring the power in at? Over here? I may need to bring this, instead of all the way around the room, I may need to bring it over here. But we'll work on that in a second. Because these guys both need power. Yeah, actually, it looks like they can go right here. Maybe I should move him to this way. Maybe that's better. Yeah, I think that might be better. So let's get this guy set up again. And you should be in pulse mode. That's what I want. Okay, so now we can just wrap power across the room as if, we had stuff there already. And that should work for all of that. So let me get power cables or conduits. We're also going to need item conduits so that we can take things that come through. So these guys now have power, right? Oh yeah, he didn't need power. What was I thinking? Well, whatever, it's fine. So what I also want is a ranged collector. And I'm thinking I'm going to put him right there. So let's get a ranged collector. And he's going to need a void crystal and some iron casing, which I do not have, but maybe we could get some of that. A void crystal, I believe, is coal. Yeah, so we need one piece of coal. There we go. There's our void crystal. And need an iron casing too. I believe we know how to make those. Yeah. Alright, so let's make this guy. And a hopper. Alright, there we go, a ranged collector. So put the collector guy right here, and we're going to have a whitelist. And yeah, I think everything is fine for here right now. So I want to say, I want you to collect crystallized canola seeds. And we'll add more things there. And they do have filters you can stack, just like extra utilities. So we can add plenty of things in here if we need them. So the only thing else we have to do is be able to feed things into this automatic precision dropper. So to do that, we're going to need to run a bit more cabling, I'm thinking. I think we're going to have to run all 3 types of conduits over here, which is fine. Let's get 20 more of you, and let's get 10 more of you. And that should be plenty of conduits for what I want to do. So let's keep going. I was like, why don't I keep collecting my stuff? I forgot. I took my ring off. Alright, and we need item conduits. Okay, so now everything should go where it's supposed to go. So you should be an always extract. So if you had seeds in you, you should go in the system. And you do. Cool. So do I have crystallized canola seeds now? Yep, we sure do. Okay, so that works. And he should only be collecting that. So if I drop a redstone torch, he should leave it alone. He does. Cool. So that's looking pretty good. Just need the Solagnolia, and we need the crafter to go over here to say, what are we going to put inside you? So we're going to need to put this guy right here. I need to get a crafter. And then we will dump things into you. And let's move you to this way. Okay. So that should be good. Now I should be able to, we'll take off my ring first. I should be able to make a pattern that gets me crystallized canola seeds, which is what I want. So let's look into that. So it would be a processing pattern. So yeah, we take in seeds, we get crystallized seeds. There we go, that should be good. And then need to go this way towards the power room, which leads to the processing room, which leads secondary processing room. Alright, so we want to add you, which I could have done upstairs, I guess, but this is fine. So let's see if I can get 10 of these guys. You have to say okay, too. He drops. You gotta collect that? I wonder if it's possible that the redstone signal is turning him off. Doesn't have an interface for that, but it could be the case. Let's move him one back. Yeah, okay, that was the problem. So let's auto-extract you guys. And we should have crystallized canola in the system now. Okay, there we go. We've got that. So if I were to say I wanted a stack of you, could we do that? Yep, I think that is working. So all I have to do is, you know, facade up the place and make it look prettier. But everything else I'm thinking is okay. You gotta stand back. And you know, you can't be standing right over there. But this is why I built it over here on the edge, so that we wouldn't have, you know, any issues with me standing too close to it. So let's clean up the floor a little bit. Alright, well, that should be a complete automation of the atomic reconstructor. So all we have to do, oh, except for the floating Solognolia. So I want to go get one of those guys. Okay, so red, blue, brown, brown, redstone root, seed. There's a Solognolia. You know, I'm thinking I'd like to do something to put this tank, you know, with an automated refill. If we can, like, fill it from, like, a, I don't know, some kind of water source automatically, because this is a little bit annoying. I'm thinking if we couldn't fill it from a pipe, which I wasn't sure if we could or not, we could definitely use a fluid tank for Ender IO and drop the buckets back and forth. So that would be an option. But not right now. So I need a glimmering flower. So we need a flower. Let's see here. You'll do. It needs to be a glimmering one, so we need a couple glowstone. We are super low on glowstone. I've been transmuting redstone to glowstone with Botania, so I'll have to automate that at some point because I don't want to go mining for glowstone. Alright, so now we need a pasture seed and some dirt. And do we have a pasture seed? Yep, we have some of those left. And I need a piece of dirt. Should keep some dirt in the system, I guess. Okay, let's get... Oh, I do have something in the system. I didn't realize that. I'm probably mining it, actually. Okay, now we combine floating black with Solognolia to get floating Solognolia. Alright, as long as it's only either on the ground or one up from the ground, we should be fine to set him down. Did I go the right way? Hey, I did. Cool. So, basically, all I need to do is set this guy, like, right here. And he will make sure I don't grab anything with my ring that's over here. So there we go. A fully automated setup of the atomic reconstructor. We can put more things in the crafter from the crafter manager, so we don't have to come down here anymore to do that. And all we have to do is whitelist whatever we need to pick up so he won't pick up things that, you know, he shouldn't be picking up. So, that, I think, is a pretty good setup for that. And that is stage 2, getting the crystallized canola seeds. We have to then do a complicated setup outside that will turn that into the right kind of oil. But we'll do that in a little while. Alright, that's a good wrapping up point for today's episode. Thanks for watching. The only thing I'll ever say about the bell icon, because I find it annoying too, is that it's the only way you can guarantee that YouTube recommends my videos to you. Just saying. See you next time.